Why is desire such an important topic? Well, if you look at any teaching about how to recover your life, how to gain freedom, how to start to take control of what's happening, it says to master your desires. Now, this puts us on a direct collision course with the ego-mind construct that governs our reality. Now, why is that? Well, because our whole lives are based on desire and consumption. There's nothing wrong with desire. The thing to pay attention to, though, is what is the frequency of that desire? If the frequency of that desire is elevated, that frequency that's behind the desire is alignment with all of creation, with unity consciousness, with compassion, generosity. It's a high frequency desire. Then that desire, when you act on it, will be a benediction for yourself and all of creation, all of humanity. Now, let's talk about you and me. Normal people in the real world, I want this thing. Or of course, we're acting on it, this desire, because it's pulling us forward. It kind of feels good in our system. But when you start to decode the frequency, you'll say, well, wait a second, what's behind the desire? What if this desire is not fulfilled? And suddenly we go, whoa, wait, there's something underneath here. There's a lower frequency. But when we can focus our awareness and get into what's behind the veneer, right? Because the ego mind construct has us on this gerbil wheel of pursue desire, achieve desire, feel good for a moment, and then feel empty again. And so when you start to slow down and say, well, wait a second, desire is good. Okay, but let me just take a look at what, mind, you want me to fulfill this desire? Okay, great. What is actually going on here? Let me decode the frequency. Let me pause and use my awareness, develop my awareness to look inside of it to say, oh, wait a second. This is just fueled by fear. And if I fulfill this desire that's ultimately rooted in this fear, I'm not going to feel good after I've achieved it, maybe very, very briefly. But I'm going to just go back to my normal vibrational set point for my reality and how I function. There's nothing wrong with desire. But diving deeper into what is the frequency behind that, what's behind that, to understand how we are being controlled by the ego mind construct, by the subconscious patterns. This is how we free ourselves. We start to let go of these desires that are here and move to the desires that are up here. Then we flow with creation and our life becomes extraordinary. Let's all be evolutionary.